me alone, make you like jello. Aye, it's duck season, only pop out for a reason. Show face if it's then I'm cheesing. If not, get a check on my demon. Aye, it's duck season, yeah. Only pop out for a reason. Pop out. Show face if it's then I'm cheesing. If not, get a check on my demon. Aye, aye. I make it turn around. Attention on her like an ultrasound. I can read what's on her mind, no cap and gown. I'm brown and I'm happy when she down. That is not the posse, hello. To function like an it's a moment, take a picture, I've been cocky. About the music, little baby, love my disc jockey. Matter of fact, this my party, this is awesome. I said it 2 times, no I didn't since it started. So here's in the banks, tell me who's your father. Go have on a kid, make you the mother. It might be written in the stars, I get my way with words. We could take it to the car, I'll let you name the verb. Second thought, slid through on my burn rubber. Real lover, other half is a aye, it's duck season. Only pop out for a reason. Show face if it's then I'm cheesing. If not, get a check on my demon. Aye, it's duck season, yeah. Only pop out for a reason. Pop out. Show face if it's then I'm cheesing. If not, get a check on my demon.
Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. James the bounce pass and the dunk by Vanderbilt.
And right off the tip, they get the early offense. Defense looks like it might be running late tonight.
It's Allen on the wing. Pass to Garland. Cleveland moving the ball around. It's Strus on the wing. And stolen by LeBron. Here's Doncic. Kicks it out to James. Doncic outside. 6 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. They get the rebound. Tries again. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, he's a pro at tricking defenders. You can tell Doncic enjoys getting guys in the air with that pump fake.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Doncic with it. And there's the drive. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The speed, savvy, and strength combination of Doncic, really difficult to defend.
On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Allen. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
Exhibiting toughness right there and persistence. Allen might have been fouled on that inside basket.
Here's Doncic, guarded by Garland. Inside, here's Vanderbilt. Second shot opportunity. And they double up Doncic. Pass to Hachimura. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Reeves. And finally they hit one.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Kenny Atkinson, DA.
Obviously, they're trying to limit the damage Luka Doncic inflicts, and that's at the front of his mind. He said, Luka is going to get his. We can't stop that, but we can't let him set up everyone else for easy ones. When the whole team gets involved, we're cooked. So we're going to make him work for every assist out there. Guys?
Thanks, David. Now here's LeBron. The 3. Hachimura, no good. It's Garland with the ball. for the Cleveland Cavaliers, trailing by 2. And Clark for the Lakers. Their last 2 seasons ended in playoff losses to the Denver Nuggets.
And I tell you what, they fought hard both times, Kevin. The point differential was only 24 points over the 4 games in 2023 and just 11 points in 2024. LA actually led most of the 5-game series, but weren't able to advance.
No question, James has the green light from anywhere. That mid-range is just another area where he's dangerous.
Now, here's Doncic following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. Pass to Hachimura. No good on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Mitchell. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And bursting through inside, so difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
Back to Doncic. .46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Puts it up from 15. Jared Allen grabs the miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Now the Lakers on the break. Basket counts.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
Mobley outside. Doncic with the steal. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. He's 0 of 2 at the line in this one. Doncic, no good on the free throw.
Luka Doncic is a superstar in this league, and he continues to build on what is going to be some kind of resume when it's all said and done. Has every tool that you need to have to be an MVP one day.
Hunter, a 3. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Cleveland ahead, up by 1. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case? No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Here's Jerome. Hunter on the wing. Drives to the hoop. Banked in off the glass. Hunter's got 5 points so far. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Here's James. Goes back up. Good D by Mobley.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Lakers trail by 3. Doncic outside. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Jerome with the rebound. To the wing right side. Okoro wide open. He fires. Off target from 3-point range. We passed year 20 for LeBron James. Clark, how is he still doing this?
Well, I'd love to find out, but he's got a combination of remarkable DNA and obviously a tremendous work ethic and attention to detail and taking care of his body. But some of it is, it's a blend of good fortune and a lot of hard work. But he's played at a level at his age that I never thought I'd see in basketball. It's different in other sports, but to do what he's doing on the court is amazing.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report.
You up tonight, I'll let you do mine. You gotta be clear though. I'm scared to go cook. But I'll let you do it. I got some little ground, big meal.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. The shake. It's deflected. And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And LeBron, the only player to reach 40,000 points in his career. Clark, you're shaking your head. It's incredible, isn't it?
Absolutely remarkable, Kevin. And I did not think I would see it in my lifetime. 40,000 points. Just the sound of that is ridiculous. And, you know, he not only has lived up to the hype that has followed him since he was 15 years old, he's actually exceeded it, Kevin, which is crazy.
No one near James as he lets it go. And again, no good by the Lakers. Here's Mitchell. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Lakers trail by 3. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
LeBron James. Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years. Look out!
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Doncic gets it to go inside.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Bruce in the corner. Back to Mitchell. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Stolen by Allen. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And again, Donovan Mitchell.
And guys, we know Mitchell can fill it up in a hurry, which is what makes him so much fun to watch.
Doncic outside. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Garland. Forcing his way inside. Doncic.
Luka, combination of finesse and bully ball in there that time.
Here's Mitchell, and it's denied. And they'll keep possession. Garland, no good.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Reeves. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Really good pass from Finney-Smith. He understands that you can't squeeze that orange if you got somebody ready to catch and shoot.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. It's Strus on the wing. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Reeves gets the bucket. Reeves has got 6.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Kicks it out to Allen. Outside Garland. Cavaliers moving the ball around. Shots good by Mitchell. 14 points for Donovan Mitchell.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Back to Doncic. It'll count. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cavaliers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Pass to Allen. It's rebounded by Hayes. And here's Los Angeles. Bounce pass from Reeves. And stolen by Mobley. The wide open look here for Garland. Offline with his 3. Lakers trail by 3. Pass to Doncic. Here's Finney-Smith. Still yet to score. Back to Doncic. And they're unable to get the time basket there. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Back to James. Doncic outside. Shot clock at 6. Doncic converts right through the defense.
Nice work from Doncic, doing a good job finding a way to get it done inside.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Seconds now into the second half. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Strus. Back to Mitchell. Goodwin with the steal. Now connect. Down low. Vincent. Good. Vincent's got his first points of the game.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Allen right side. Kicks it out to Garland. Mitchell with it. Now defended by Goodwin. Lets it go from deep. And Donovan Mitchell gets the 3. Mitchell's got 17 now.
And that's Mitchell at his best, playing the quarterback on this offense and leaving the D grabbing for air.
One thing about the Lakers, Clark, over the last couple seasons, they get themselves to the free throw line.
Yeah, and a lot of that is due to the fact they've got some real creators in their lineup, guys who can attack off the dribble at multiple positions from multiple angles, and that creates pressure for the defense.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to talk to his guard. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
He just keeps hitting shot after shot. They need to design a way to deny him the basketball. Make someone else beat.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. The shot's good from LeBron.
And so deft with the floater. LeBron's got so many tricks up his sleeve.
Cavaliers moving the ball around. Doncic with the block. LeBron left side. Beyond the arc. James cooking from deep.
And when James is knocking down his threes, watch out. This offense is dangerous.
On the wing, Mitchell. There's 53 seconds left here in the third quarter. Fires the three. They get it back.
It's easy to overplay your hand when you're defending Mitchell.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for your
first one falls for. And
That's what I'm
J.J.
talking about.
Redick calls
That's it,
timeout
TD.
here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And Mitchell drops them both.
That's good, buddy.
Stolen by Garland. Mitchell in the corner. Mobley is screened. To the paint. Vanderbilt with the steal. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Pass to connect. And here is Vanderbilt. And here's Len. Covered by Mobley. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Vincent. Puts up a deep three. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Garland. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Lakers lead by 1.
All right.
And time for the short break.
All right.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ball game. Here's Doncic. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Tell you what, guys, that's not an easy finish, but somehow Doncic makes it look rather effortless.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
I like this throwback approach they've taken, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Has to finish Smith. His first shot coming late. And no good.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Hunter the screen. To the middle. Now here's Wade. And Wade slams it in.
A nice dime from Hunter there. An unselfish player who knows how to look for his teammates.
James, the bounce pass. Off the left rim and out. Cavaliers leading. Pass to Jerome. Launches it. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Now Strus, guarded by Doncic. There's Garland, and he makes good on the layup. Garland got his first points in this one.
Gritty bucket. Garland knows he's going to take contact, but does not back down. And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. So both teams making some changes here. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off. Guys?
Thank you, David. Mitchell wide open. And he's good on the three ball. Mitchell's got 22.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Doncic. Launches a three. Oh, Doncic with a confident three ball.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives for the big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Now here's Allen, covered by Hayes. Mobley outside. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's rebounded by Hayes. The Lakers trail. LeBron outside. And the ball goes out of bounds. And last touch by Strus.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Ron right side. Pass to Hachimura.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Back to Vanderbilt. 4 on the shot clock. Doncic with it. Now defended by Mitchell.
And love to see the effort from Mitchell at the defensive end. Getting the hand up and challenging that shot.
Here's Allen. Covered by LeBron. Back to Garland. Vanderbilt with the steal. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. Ooh, Doncic capping off the break.
Doncic not afraid of the moment, actually embraces the spotlight. This guy steps up big when needed most.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Here's Mitchell. Great touch on the 16-footer. Mitchell's got 24.
And I think Mitchell's focus increases when it's clutch time. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
Doncic steps on the gas. Excellent D there from Allen. For three. Knocks down the three.
A creative score. Mitchell uses that versatility and shot-making ability to keep the defenders guessing.
Doncic left side. There's the three. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now here is Hechimura. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2. As he lets it fly. Got it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And it's the Lakers' ball.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
That's the way to go.
He's looking for Hayes and finds him. Pass to Doncic. Shoots over Strus. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continue.
Just breathe. Hey, can y'all hear me? Who y'all want me to play with, man? Who y'all want me to play with, bro? Cause I'm nice. Any suggestions?
The man them too inconsiderate, 5-star hotel mixing not with it. She got thick but she wanna get thin again. Drinking apple cider vinegar.
Hey, you want me to play with?
She wanna be Kim in them.
Who you want me to play with?
I know they are
Pick
bad,
a
stop
team,
acting
hurry up.
innocent.
13,
We ain't got
6.
generational wealth, it's only a year
Type
I've
it,
had these
type it in
millions.
the chat.
My whip could have been in a Tokyo drift car, it's fast and furious. I went from the Toyota Yaris to Urus, they had their chance but blew it. Now this gal want me and I'm rich, let's do it.
Take a look at these diamonds, wrong as a life for squinting, can't just stare. With babe through thick and thin, she already fixed on brown and bad. Could have changed my mind, I was halfway there. 100 meters. I just put 9 gal in a sprinter.
What you in there doing, homie?
They won't fit in one SUV, no. SOS. Somebody rescue me, I got too many, I got. They could last me the next 2 weeks. Alright. Let's send the address through, please.
SUV, the outside white, the inside brown like Michael Jack. More time and Bella line and spend like I don't even like my stack. Came on an Irish ferry, let go and it sound like a tap dance. The way that I ball, no yellow, the ref had to give me a black card. Who did what we're doing with rap? Man couldn't sell out his show after all them years of doing a cat sprinter. 2 gal in a van, in 2 man in Milan, heard one of my things dating. P Diddy need 20% or whatever. Outside, my head in my hands.
I told her my name is Sen. She said, no, the one on your birth certificate. Your boyfriend ran from that diamond test because they weren't legitimate.
We've got the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the Boston Celtics. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Outside, Brown. Down low. Porzingis misses. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Outside Conley. 5 to shoot. Here's Gobert. Rebound Boston.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Here's Tatum. It's blocked by Gobert.
So good at finding these swats. Gobert loves reaching out and sending them away.
Right.
Pass to Holiday.
Right.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Drops in the layup for 2.
You know, Drew Holiday has so many great attributes, but I think maybe perhaps the best one is his mindset. He's even-keeled, he competes at a high level, and he never backs away from a challenge.
And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
Yeah, I love his mentality. Not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates. And he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
And the Timberwolves with possession. 4-point game. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter.
Hey, how about that defensive hustle by Jaylen Brown? I mean, it's not giving this man any room to feel comfortable.
The offensive rebound.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
McDaniels can't hit. Horford outside. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Horford. Porzingis with it. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Boy, that is grown man ammonia strength from Porzingis there. How can defenders stop that?
And here's Edwards. Picked by Gobert. To the middle. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to talk to Joe for a minute. I asked him about Julius Randle and why he's so hard to stop. Coach said it's the ball handling, the spin moves, and the ability to finish against length. They want to try to force him right and take him out of his rhythm. Something many teams have tried, but few have accomplished. Guys?
Thank you for that, Allie. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Edwards is a load to stop on the bounce simply because he's got a football player's build.
To the inside. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's on Anthony Edwards. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall. And he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Edwards moving that orange like a real pro.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Randle. The kick out to Edwards. Randle, left side.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
That one's no good. Boston leading by 3. Kick out to Brown. From outside the arc. Boston again missing. 52 seconds left in the first. Pass to McDaniels. Back to DiVincenzo. McDaniels a screen. The drive by Randle. Out to DiVincenzo. No good. That would have tied it. Outside, Brown. To the paint. To the left wing. Pass to Pritchard. Puts up a 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Randle goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Boy, down low, Randall can throw those 250 LBs around and create havoc. Tough for the defense to slow him down.
Boston shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for him. A few guys got on the roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
At the line for 2 shots.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Here's Alexander Walker. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Boston out in front, up by 2. And the second quarter is on its way when we return.
13.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at them.
Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, Parker.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Back to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
Here's Pritchard. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. From deep, Conley. And Pritchard pulls it down. Boston trailing. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Randall with a steal. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Ryan, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
Here's Hauser. No made baskets yet. Pass to White. Inside. Free throw line jumper. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Minnesota in the lead. Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And, yeah, they're excited. And for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
So it's Boston now, following the score by Minnesota. Pass to Edwards. From deep, Conley sinks the tray. Now it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
Nice to see Conley receive the dime for once. He's normally the one dropping down.
Here's Holiday. It's blocked by Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. And stolen by Porzingis. Tatum with it. He's picked up by Conley. To snap the cold streak. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Porzingis for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Oh, Gobert hammers it home.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court. We've
got 1:55 left in the first half. Oh, and a great bucket bucket from Tatum, taking the hit.
And watch how Tatum navigates the contact. Just one of the many go-to moves for him in the paint.
And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul. Both teams will make substitutions. .141 left to play in the half. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
What a move by Gobert. Closing that open space in the pick and roll.
And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch him, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least get close to that. We know about 25 years ago, there was a guy named Kobe Bryant who sought to do something similar to what MJ did, and he got pretty close to matching it.
And Horford gets it to go.
Great job by Horford to get up and down the floor in transition that time.
44 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Now here's Edwards. He has 7. He can't get it to go. Here's Brown. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, I like the fact that the energy that Brown plays with makes him a guy that does a good job getting to the line.
He's got free throw attempts 4 and 5 here. First one falls for him. He does not get the second one.
What makes Brown special is his blend of smarts and effort level. Not just an intelligent player, he also gives you a phenomenal amount of energy out there.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Edwards. That one a little long.
Well, it's a make or miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Again, the miss by the Celtics. Fires away from way outside. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be back in a moment. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. The Timberwolves lead by 6. From deep. Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a 3-level scorer.
Outside Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Here's Edwards. The Celtics making their last shot. For 3, Randall. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
3 points. When you have Randall on your team, he'll space out that floor.
Stop, move.
Pass to Porzingis. Tipped away.
Whoa.
And a bit of a battle for the ball.
Whoa.
And the officials signal a jump ball here. Edwards with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Gobert no good. Celtics trail by 10. All right, Clark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
Yeah, averaging double digits pretty much every season, BA. And that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. I And it also helps them control pace. You've got a guy who eats glass like that and defends at a high level. You got something real good for yourself.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Outside Edwards. Three-pointer. Counted. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 6. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Celtics. Brown with it. Randall pulls down the board. The Timberwolves lead by 11. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. Count that one.
Strong and explosive Jaylen Brown is a tough matchup in the painted area.
The kick out to Conley. Pass to Edwards. Back to Conley. Launches it. He can't get that one to fall.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Tatum from long range. Knocks down the triple. Tatum's got 9.
Well, I like how Tatum had his hands up and ready to go on that catch and shoot. Well done.
To the inside. Outside for Randall. Beyond the arc. Outside Conley. Pass to Edwards. To the middle. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Substitution on the court.
Celtics trail by 6. Here's Brown. Look at Brown getting it done inside.
You know, whenever White sees an open teammate, he's getting the ball to him right away. No hesitation.
Pass to Randall. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Outside Holiday. Outside White. That 3's off the mark. The Timberwolves lead by 6. Back to Alexander Walker. Pass to DiVincenzo. Down low. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Minnesota shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. There's 37 seconds left in the third. Pass to Brown. Here's Cornette. The 3. Miller pulls it in.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Now Alexander Walker. Boston pulls it in. Outside, Brown. White for 3. And that'll do it for the third quarter. It's Minnesota up 9. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started.
24.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Celtics trail by 9. Pass to Pritchard. Fires the 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
And Tatum knows how to find his guys in their spots now. A solid passer at his position.
Here is DiVincenzo. Can't connect from short range. Tries to keep it alive. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by DiVincenzo. Substitution on the court. Now Tatum. Got a hand on it. Fast break, Minnesota. Good chance here for DiVincenzo. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Minnesota?
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
To the inside, Craig. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. First free throw is good. And so Craig nails both of them. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. From the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. But his confidence is showing, so is his activity level.
2 shots. Free throw good, Edwards. And both free throws good for Edwards. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Holiday looking for an opening. To the paint. Okay! Tatum punching it home.
Tatum, like most players, is best when he's aggressive and attacking the basket.
Pass to Randall. The 3 is up. Conley with the ball. Here's Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Another shot. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. To the middle. Here's Tatum.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one, doing it all.
Right side Conley. Edwards for 3. Edwards can't get that one to fall. Celtics trail by 5. Pass to Holiday. Here's Hauser. Checked by Randall. Randall with a steal. Here's Edwards. And he elevates for the jam. Jason Tatum on the receiving end.
Oh, doctor, perimeter. Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Randall outside.
You know the drill. Hop in and hand it over. I'm driving in the whip so fast I can't control it. I'm fishtailing, leaving high BS. I should've chauffeured. Chopping it up with Brian by real estate by the ocean. A sea moss juice brought me one from Oakland. Today I drove the Porsche with the automatic front lift. I spent $1,000 on candles. I'm at Saks Fifth, tucked the in the gas.
What you say you want me to get?
The night shift, get on the head like Kofi for disrespecting it. I'm thinking billions, but not the building. New whoops Cecilia, thinking
what you want me to get?
Thought I was cool and I was taking risks. Palisades, chilling in the shade. Might take the bent. On my
Chicago Bull.
It's a hit.
You gotta go to say, bro.
Every year, then you just backwards hustling. You moving off emotion, I'm strategizing, discussing it. See, I've been on my supplements, fish oils, chlorophyll, motives, my hair growing out, loving it. Some people can't piece like together.
I'm Brian Anderson at the table with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. So Golden State will get the first possession. Curry surveys. Outside Pajemski. It's stolen by Dunn. And they're on the run. Now Leonard. With some arc. Outside for Harden. Pass to Zubats. Back to Harden. Another shot. And the layup is good. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah. This should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Now here's Zubats. Harden with it. Green picks him up. What you like about James Harden? He can play with any set of teammates, Brent.
We're seeing this transition, BA, right, from Harden being this elite offensive system by himself to now being a better teammate, a guy who can facilitate and set guys up to make better offensive plays. So not shouldering the entire load anymore. He's been very flexible over the past couple seasons.
Pajemski. It's rebounded by Zubats.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And yep, it's good.
Well, the wingspan of Kawhi is a bit sneaky, longer than you think. Makes him effective down low.
And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with Tyronn Lue.
I asked him about Jimmy Butler and what his defensive scheme is for him, and Coach said to not let him bully us from the interior and mid-range. We want to push him as far out as possible. We have to play tough. Let's see if they're able to accomplish this, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Pass to Powell. Soft touch off the glass.
I like that hoop from Norman Powell. Shoot it close to the hoop. Forget the long-range stuff. Make it easy on yourself.
Outside Curry. Over Harden. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to Zubats. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
Love how Leonard.
Oh man, I'm on 5 wins straight.
Leonard slices passes through the defense He guts the defense pretty quick on that pick and roll.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. Trailing by 5. It's rebounded by Zubac. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in.
What this girl got?
And a deep 3 from Curry. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Los Angeles leading by 5. Harden with a bucket. Harden's got 5.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Outside Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And here are the Clippers now. Here's Harden. The rebound by Moody.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself.
Brent, you could hit the 3 back in your day, and no doubt, Stephen Curry is the best three-point shooter in league history. What makes him so good from deep?
To me, B.A., it comes down to the way that Steph goes about his habits in practice. If you ever watch footage of him in pregame warm-ups or in the offseason, there is so much variability in what he does in terms of preparing his feet and hands to shoot the basketball. There's no one that practices the way that Steph does, and there's no one that produces the way that he does either.
And here are the Warriors now, following the score by Los Angeles. And the basket by Curry.
I mean, just so easy for Curry to get that 3 off. Beautiful shot.
Here's Leonard. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Curry draws the double. On the wing, Green. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Well, Draymond Green must be feeling good because no hesitation in that one there, letting it rip.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And here's Curry. 9 points in the game. That 3's off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Leonard can't get it to go. Outside Curry. From deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Harden, deep three-point land. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. The Clippers on top, up by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
And count that, 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. So we'll see Ben Simmons go to the line here. That's on Jimmy Butler. Los Angeles shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, a lot of new developments for the Clippers this season, and obviously they have the new arena, new designs for their logo, jerseys, and court. Not only that, their G League team moving into a brand new arena in Oceanside, renewing the San Diego Clippers moniker. Brian, a lot to be excited about for this Clips season.
No question. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Coffee on the wing. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to Butler. Curry finds some space. The rebound by Simmons.
What?
And so it's Simmons with it. He brings it up for the LA Clippers to the paint. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. And Los Angeles making a change here.
I hear it.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Pajimski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson-Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
And it's Simmons with the jam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. One thing this Golden State team does very well is control the offensive glass, Brent.
Well, there's been a lot of talk analytically, BA, about how advantageous it is to come in and swoop through to grab offensive rebounds. Golden State has bought into that philosophy. They also have guys who take a lot of long shots, so that's long rebounds with a better chance of gaining an extra possession. So some smart analytical play here from Golden State in the past couple seasons.
And both free throws good for Simmons. Warriors trail by 9. And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Curry draws the double. Pass to Butler.
What?
Outside Curry. That won't go either for Curry. The Clippers lead by 9. To the middle. Here's Powell. The rebound by Moody. Butler takes it in. Oh, solid D from Leonard.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And here's Curry for 3. That shot, no good.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set. They're allowing him to settle in. That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. Gotta learn your lesson.
Here's Pajimski.
What you want from up there?
And the Warriors miss again. Now Los Angeles with it. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points.
Yeah.
Out to the wing. Leonard looking over the floor. The Warriors pull it in. There's a minute 40 left to play in the first half. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Minute 32 left in the second period. Leonard on the wing. Shot is up. Leonard on the wing. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Warriors trail by 8. Pass to Moody. Back to Pajimski. The 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Here's Leonard. That's too easy for Leonard.
I love the patience, the tactical mindset of Leonard. He's so good at picking his spots, especially on the pick and roll.
Outside Curry. The 3 ball. That won't go either for Curry. The Clippers lead by 7. Leonard outside. This one for 3. Oh, Leonard laces it in from distance.
Kawhi typically solid from 3. You're not sure you want to leave him open like that.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. That won't go either for Curry. Who poked away. And stolen by Green. Outside Curry. Takes the 3. Deflected. They recover it. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers earning this break in the action, up 10. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. Back to the game after this break. And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. And Harden's got the ball here for the Clippers. Leonard right side. Oh, Green with a block.
I like the extension there from Draymond Green, reaching out and timing that one.
Pass to Leonard. Second shot opportunity. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Leonard's got 11.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
The 3 from Curry. That won't go either for Curry.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like, quote, I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you in the end. Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian, Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
What's the matter?
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities.
Where about him?
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Leonard for 3. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
And despite his injury history, Kawhi still has the ability to take over games, Brent.
Yeah, does it feel, B.A., that Kawhi sometimes is even more patient and more deliberate in the way he delivers in games? I think he's the type of talent that can slow himself and the game down at his will and still be a lockdown defender.
Powell outside to the inside. The shot misses.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
And the Warriors miss again.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Here's Harden. Pajemski grabs the board.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Curry, no good. Los Angeles leading. By 15. Leonard out.
So, we on the move. Aye. Yeah. Eyes on the money, I stay in my bag. Taking my city, it's put on the map. Hustle was harder, I had to adapt. They hate me, they love me, how funny is that?